All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're not just going to solve a maths problem, we're going to get inside an examiner's head. We're taking a question straight from the 2024 GCSE Higher Maths paper and picking it apart, piece by piece, to see exactly how you can lock down every single mark. And here it is, question 12, a classic 4-marker on proportionality. Now, our goal isn't just to find the final answer. Nope, we want to understand the structure of this question, look at the mark scheme, and figure out how to guarantee we walk away with all 4 marks, especially when you're under pressure in an exam. So, the very first line is our clue. It gives us everything we need to get started. F is inversely proportional to d squared. Before you even glance at the numbers, the most important thing you can do is translate that sentence from English into the language of maths. And this is what it looks like. This one little equation, F equals k over d squared, is basically our master key for this whole problem. That k is the constant of proportionality. Think of it as the secret number, the missing link that connects F and d for any value in this whole setup. Our first job is always to find it. So let's jump into part A and see how we can build our way to those first 2 marks. The question asks for the equation for F in terms of D. Really, that's just a fancy way of saying, hey, go find the value of K. So how do we do it? Well, we just use the values they gave us. We plug F equals 3.5 and D equals 8 right into our basic equation. That gives us 3.5 equals K divided by 8 squared. We know 8 squared is 64, so to get K all by itself, we just multiply 3.5 by 64, which gives us 224. And for the final step, we just pop that value of K right back into our original formula. Okay, now this is the most important part. Let's see how the official mark scheme actually gives you points for that. You get 1 method mark, that's the M1, just for showing you knew to substitute the numbers incorrectly. See those little letters OE on the slide? That just means or equivalent. So if you wrote k equals 3.5 times 8 squared, you'd get the mark 2. Then you get your second mark, the A1 or accuracy mark, for writing down the final correct equation, F equals 224 divided by d squared. And that's it. That equation right there is the full answer for part A. 2 marks are in the bag. But even more importantly, we now have the exact tool we need to solve the second half of the question. Right, on to part B. This time it asks for the positive value of d when f equals 10. And, crucially, it wants the answer correct to 3 significant figures. So let's use that equation we just worked so hard for. You know, the process is pretty straightforward from here. We take our new equation, f equals 224 over d squared, and we slot in f equals 10. That gives us 10 equals 224 over d squared. A little bit of rearranging, and we get d squared equals 224 over 10, which is just 22.4. Now, to find d, we just need the square root of 22.4. The question asks for the positive value, so we don't have to worry about any negatives. The calculator gives you something like 4.73286, and rounding that to 3 significant figures gives us our final answer. And let's look at the mark scheme for part B. You get your M1 method mark for that first step. Now, this is a brilliant exam tip. See how 224 is in quotation marks? That means you can get this method mark even if your answer for K in part A was totally wrong. It's called a follow-through mark, and it's a lifesaver. It's exactly why you have to show you're working. The final accuracy mark, the A1, is for an answer between 4.73 and 4.733, which just allows for tiny differences in rounding. So 4.73 is the number that gets you that final A1 mark. And just like that, you've got the full 4 marks on the question. Simple, clean, job done. So let's just pause for a second. The really crucial thing to understand is how those 4 marks were split up. It was never just about getting the final number right. It was about showing you knew the correct method, every step of the way. This chart shows it perfectly. 2 marks for part A, 2 for part B. And for each part, you get 1 mark for your method, for showing you know what to do, and 1 mark for your accuracy, for proving you can do it right. This 50-50 split between method and accuracy is super common across your whole GCSE maths paper. Okay, so let's pull all that thinking together. Let's create a simple, repeatable process that will help you nail questions just like this every single time. Here it is, your 5-step checklist. First, always write that general equation with K in it. Second, plug in the numbers the question gives you to find that value of K. Third,
Write out your brand new complete equation. That step alone is often worth half the marks. Fourth, use your new equation to solve whatever they're asking for in Part B. And finally, number 5, and don't forget this, always double-check the rounding instructions. It is such a simple, easy mark to lose right at the end.
So the big takeaway here is so much bigger than just this one question. You've basically just seen the examiner's playbook. This way of thinking, of breaking a problem down into method marks and accuracy marks, that's the key to the whole exam. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you prove it on the paper. Just think about that the next time you're going through a practice paper. What other questions could you apply this thinking to?